It is something that's really important. It's going to let the exterior look nicer, higher value on your RV. They cleaned the RV, but it wasn't like all that great. You do want to check before if they allow it or not.
Many don't.
Many don't. Not that cheap, but they do a really good job. Who doesn't like a clean, sparkling RV? If you watch our channel, guys, you know that I love to clean, especially Nellie. Even though Nellie's a little dirty right now, listen,
dull.
It's the spring, there's a lot of pollen, and I kept it dirty for this video so I can demonstrate
sounds like
for you.
some excuses to me.
But whether you're cleaning at home or you're going to try to clean on the road or get your RV cleaned on the road, in this video we're going to talk about all the different options, the different ways that you can keep your RV looking good, whether you're at home or you're on the road. Before we get into this video, it's going to be really informative. We do want to remind you to just go and check if you're subscribed. Many people have been unsubscribed, so go back and check. Hit the notification bell so when we put out a new video, you know it's been released. Now, for most of you RVers out there, you do have a sticks and bricks, so you will have the opportunity to clean at home, like we do, fortunately. So this is going to be for your DIYers out there. A couple of tools of the trade that we have learned over the years has allowed us to be able to clean our RV more frequently and more efficiently. So we're going to talk about what we use. Now, we did a whole video about cleaning the RV in detail. We'll link it above. We don't need to readdress that, but I just want to show you the DIY at home. Now, again, this is going to be the quickest. It's going to be, for the most part, the easiest and definitely the cheapest. So some things that we have on here, I want to start kind of on the right over here. And I learned about this from another video. I think it was RVing with Andrew Steele. It was about using DI water. That's deionized water. This is the Simple Chuck. There's different systems out there, guys. We bought this Simple Chuck. We've had it for years, but there's filters in here, resin filters, and they deionize the water so it takes out any minerals in the water. Why that matters is because we have 37 feet. Washing this motorhome is very quick. Drying it will take a really long time. If you use DI water on your rinse cycle, you don't need to dry it. You can let the sun dry it, and any of those minerals that will leave water spots will no longer be in that water. So it will dry with a spot-free rinse. The second reason why it's really nice is that the drying process is often when things get scratched, especially on dark colors. So without the drying, you avoid that also. So we'll put the link to ours down below. Something like this, guys, depending on where you live, the hardness of your water, depends how many uses you get at it. We get about 20 washes out of this. The filter is about 150 bucks. So thinking about if you're going to have somebody wash your RV, minimum $200 to $300 per wash, you multiply that by 20. For us, this is a game changer in saving us time and money. Now again, I'm about efficiency and effectiveness. So in conjunction with the Simple Chuck, you want to use a lamb's wool pad. Now we have a 9-inch lamb's wool pad, guys. These last a long time. I've had these for years. You can see the pollen coming out of it. But you want to use this for a swirl-free finish. Now, we did a video about the worst tiffin we've ever seen. We'll link that above. Whoever washed that RV clearly did not use a Wool's pad because there were swirl marks all over it. I actually commented in that video how much time it would take to polish those out. So we'll put the link for this down below. More importantly, a pressure washer. Now you can use a gas pressure washer. You can use a electric one. We prefer the electric one. The pressure is not that high. The green works about 99 bucks at Lowe's. You can use that. It's going to make everything a lot easier. And we explained all this in the wash video that we linked earlier.
Hang on, let me jump in. If you've been watching us for now almost 5 years that we're on YouTube, that green work was our first video ever.
It was. That was our first one.
Go back and watch that because Izzy looks like a scared deer.
Now, a lot of people ask us what kind of products do you use? We use different products depending on the situation. If we're at home, this is our go-to. We've tried a lot of different soaps. This is it, guys. The Chemical Guys, Maxi Suds. It's super cheap. I think this is less than 20 bucks. I get a lot of washes out of this.
Don't drink it because it smells amazing.
It smells like grape. And why I like it is because, again, you get a lot of washes out of it and it just works. It's super simple. We then follow up with a spray-on foam wax, and I've tried many different ones. You can spray on by hand, but you put this into the foam gun, it foams up, you spray it, you rinse it off with that DI water. This is great. This I found to be the most effective Griot's Garage foam on wax. Now we do a hand wax once a year. but we maintain that with this foam wax whenever we wash our motorhome about 2 to 3 times a month, depending on how often we're out.
Unfortunately, we're not sponsored by any of these.
None of them, but if they do want to sponsor us.
We can't give you any discount codes for these. Sorry, guys.
Is watching, they're more than willing to sponsor us. The next thing is going to be foam cannons, guys. You can go buy the really expensive ones. These are the Twinkle Star. I think they're about 17 bucks on Amazon. They do the same job. We have one that we use for the soap and then one for the foam. And I'll tell you, you want to use some kind of DI water in here. What I do, the dehumidifiers, the water, I dump it in here because there's really no minerals in there and it works just great. 2 more things, guys. Simple brush. This is a Camco with the water that flows through it. Brushed by Camco. I don't use this on the paint. I use this strictly on the wheels or on the roof. So this is an easy one to use. And then this right here, this is just a expandable hole, and this is used for painters, but you can see if you expand it, it just allows me to get up and down really easy. You can get these at Home Depot, wherever you want. These tools right here, guys, takes me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour to clean this motorhome, the exterior, and that's including setup and cleanup.
So after Izzy went through all the products that we use and everything, a lot of you are probably going, wait a minute, where's Release? Why are you not using Release cleaner? So those of you that watch us, you know all about Release.
Well, we do use Release, and it's for special occasions. Now, we do use Release at home, especially when we pull in from a long road trip in the front and on the wheels, because Release is an all-in-one cleaner, and why it excels is that it associates with the dirt. Bugs, they just kind of melt off. It makes everything a lot easier. Release is the sponsor of this video. We've been using it now for well over a year, and we're going to talk about how we use Release while we're on the road, because we can't carry all that stuff with us. But while I do that, I have the perfect canvas here, guys. Look at this Mustang. It's just terrible. And I know everybody thinks this is like corny, but people love when we do ads like the Ginsu knife ads. So as I talk about Release, I'm just going to spray and just let it do its work as I talk.
And as you're watching this, guys, if you are a Release fan, which many of you are, put your experience down in the comments. We've used this stuff on everything.
It's amazing.
My sneakers, you just used it on your pants.
Yeah, I had grease on my pants, and it works. So it's an all-in-one cleaner, which means it cleans everything. Glass, fiberglass, paint, wheels, rubber, roof. Upholstery, whatever you want. Shoes, it doesn't matter. It's made in the USA by SideQuestUSA.com. There's no sulfurs, no additional scents added to it. Originally made for the aeronautics industry, they're now into the RVs, and people are absolutely loving it, guys. What's awesome about it, like I said earlier, it associates with the dirt. I'm going to give this a little bit more because it's hot out here. And I was going to show you how quickly this works. Is that, look, I'm just going to wipe it right away. And you saw that earlier. And I'm just going to show you clean towel. Look at the dirt. I'm just going to go back one more time. Go over it. No tricks, guys. No camera cuts or anything. I mean, guys, this is, I'll just kind of wipe out those little streaks there. That's amazing, guys. Why I love the Release is that it's light. So when we talk about when you're on the road, you carry the 1 gallon concentrate, it will make 80 bottles this size at the strongest solution, which is a 1 to 20, which you're going to use to clean everything. You can see this is the bottle you can kind of spray upside down. Comes out to about $1.12 a bottle. If you want more information about Release, guys, we do have a discount code. We'll put it below. It will get you 10% off, endless 10% off, plus any purchases over $75. It's going to be free shipping. Want more information about Release, or you want to read the reviews? Many of our viewers have absolutely loved it. We're going to put their link down below. Talk about when you're on the road, guys, and you just don't want to clean your RV. You want something quick. You don't want to do it yourself. You have the options of truck stops, self-service, RV car washes. We've seen one of those in Pigeon Forge, and then also RV specific washes. There's different ones out there. We did use one specific RV wash. It was a Harvest Host. It cleaned the RV, but it wasn't like all that great, not to my standard, and it was like 75 bucks again, just to get the bugs off quickly. Truck washes, I'm just not a fan. You can get brushes scratched. You don't know who's cleaning your RV, what kind of chemicals. It's just, these things are too expensive, but there are people that have used them. I know Blue Beacon's a big one, so in the comments below, let us know, have you had good experience at truck washes? But those are always other options. If you're on the road, you can also pay somebody to wash your RV. We did this one time in Orange Beach, Alabama. This can vary in price. I think we paid like 220 bucks. It was just a wash, and I made sure DI water, lamb's wool. Like, the guy was really good. He did a really good job. We just didn't want to do it. It was really hot outside, so
it was like 100 degrees.
Yeah,
we were down there.
He got it there really early, but when we pulled in, he was there the next day, cleaned everything up, and it kept everything looking good till we got shop back home. Those prices can vary greatly. You come up to the Northeast, promise you it's not going to be $220 for something like this. You're talking probably $400 to $500. Down in Alabama is a little cheaper. Different parts of the country, there could be different prices. Places where you can get your RV washed, repair shops, and dealerships. I know National Indoor RV Center, you can get your RV washed, but they do a really good job. I know the Newmar Service Center, you can pay to get your RV washed, and I know a fact for them, they use brand new lamb's wool pads every single time and they don't reuse them. Repair shops, you're going to pay more money, guys, just because it's more cost. It's not going to be as cheap as a mobile detailer, but if you're at a repair shop and you just want to get it washed, that is an option. And then the final way that we have used, and this is not as common, but some campgrounds do allow this, and you do want to check before if they allow it or not.
Many don't.
Many don't.
Yeah, put in the comments below if you've been to campgrounds. Where are they so people know? Because it's important.
Yeah, but we have been to some that will allow you to wash your RV at the campground for a fee. It might be like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. It's still, now you're going to have to carry some equipment with you, whether it's what we showed you earlier or just some soap and water, or if you want to do like a release cleaner and then just with a hose, rinse it down, wipe it down. It's really up to you, but you can wash at your RV site if the campground allows.
We regularly get questions from you guys about how we wash, what we use to wash, where we wash. So we will link that video up above. It's going to break it down. It's like dummy proof, shows you exactly step by step what we do, because a lot of you make comments about how crystal clear, it's like glass, how Nelly is. But we usually wash, if you're wondering, about twice a month.
Sometimes we wash more if we're out and just getting grimy all the time. Sometimes we wash less if we're here for a couple of weeks. There's no need to be washing every week, of course not. But it is something that's really important because number one, it's going to let the exterior of your RV look nicer, longer, higher value on your RV. And this is one that a lot of people don't think about. When you're at home and you wash your RV or wherever and you're hands-on, you start seeing things that you won't normally see. Like there's been many times that I'm like, oh, there's a seal that looks a little weird here. If you're not, I can say in tune, right, connected, you're not going to see those things. So that's a really important one. In the comments below, let us know, how do you wash your RV, or maybe you don't wash your RV. Put in the comments below, what kind of products do you like? If you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV DIYs playlist, we'll put our RV newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.